Workshop Wednesday Rewind with Dr. Kiki.
I've had white women bring their black sons to me and say, Mr. Muhammad, teach him how to be a black man.
Wow.
I can't do it. One of the most interesting conversations, or some of the most interesting conversations that I have, are with white women who have black sons. Because I have a mentorship program, right? And I've had white women bring their black sons to me and say, Mr. Muhammad, teach him how to be a black man.
Wow.
I can't do it. And I'm going to tell you what they realize. Even if that white woman has resources, let's say she's wealthy, she can leave him money, she can give him cars, she can leave him a home, property. She can even give her black son love. But what she cannot pass on to him is her white privilege. She cannot protect her black son from the evil of the systems that her forefathers set up. Mm-hmm. She just can't. And so the best thing you can do is start spoon feeding your children this information. If your children are growing up in an environment where there are, little white children, and of course they make connections, they become friends or whatever, you just got to drop seeds on your children. The Nation of Islam instilled in me that propelled me to go out and be a freedom fighter for my people. First of all, it gave me self-knowledge.
Okay.
Which is the most empowering kind of knowledge that a human being can receive. Sort of like the teacher that I told you about, Ms. Leonard. The things that she used to say to me gave me self-confidence. And it was Marcus Garvey who said that if you don't have self-confidence, you are twice defeated in life. And so all of the images and all of the media surrounding Black men and Black women, much of it is designed to break your confidence.
That's true.
And to make you believe that the only way that you can compete with others is on a football field or on a basketball court. Well, the Nation of Islam and the self-knowledge that was given to me gave me confidence in my intelligence, confidence in my belief systems. And that confidence made me to want to be disciplined in person. We still doubt whether or not our vote is being counted.
That is true.
Because we don't have control over the systems that count the votes and tally up the votes and ultimately determine the outcome. I mean, think about it. In 2016, we had a presidential election. Donald Trump was the winner, but Hillary Clinton actually won the popular vote. So the process has been so convoluted that, yes, fear is always in the air. It's like that every 4 years because someone's always trying to use a tactic to give them an advantage over the other. And we just feel like pawns on the chessboard. So if you wish to vote, first of all, do your research. You should vote for the candidate that represents your best interest. But you cannot and you must not depend on the political process to solve your problems nor the problems in our community. I don't begrudge anyone for being happy that a Black woman has received the nomination for the vice presidency. Mm-hmm. But let's just have a sober conversation about this, okay? If 8 years of a Black president did not change our condition, then 4 or 8 years of a Black vice president, it's not gonna do it either. Mm-hmm. What I'm saying is nobody's coming to save us. It is on us. It's on us. The first thing that we have to do is acknowledge that they are out here selling fear.
Mm-hmm.
You have to understand that every headline you read, every commercial you see, every news broadcast is in some way, form, or fashion designed to put fear in you. And it is fear that governs behavior more than love.
Mm.
But what does the scripture say? The scripture says that God does not give us the spirit of fear. So if you feel fear, know that that didn't come from God.
Mm-hmm.
And if it didn't come from God, you have a right to challenge it.
That's right.
So do not be afraid. That's
Mm-hmm.
one of the first things that I teach our young boys when they get pulled over by the police. Don't be afraid. Because when you're fearful, that's when you make critical mistakes. Even if there is a transition in administration, the activists in me and you must say that we still have to hold the new administration accountable.
Mm-hmm.
You understand what I'm saying?
I do. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. We had a black president. I mean, how do you top that in terms of politics? But did we hold him? Did we do enough to hold him accountable? No, because we were so happy just to have a black president. And I like Barack Obama as a person, you know. But we have to grow beyond these symbolic victories. And we have to get to the point where teachers who teach in areas like you teach don't have to ask questions like, why don't I have a computer? What good is it for us to have a black president if black teachers can't get a damn computer? You know, so it's not about the symbolism for me anymore. Like we applaud when they tear down statues of the Confederate soldiers that are all over America. And you know what? I don't want to look at the ugly faces of them ugly statues either. But at the end of the day, it's just a statue. I say keep the statue and give us the land underneath it.
Hmm.
That has to be our mentality, in my humble opinion.
Mm-hmm.
So we're not buying fear today.
Okay. I appreciate that. I appreciate that response.
Some of my mentees are 14, 15, 16 years old. And I find that I can be more impactful in their lives if I could get them to the point where they'll talk to me.
Mm.
And once I get them to the point where they'll talk to me, even if they won't talk to anyone else, and this is a lost art that I think many of us as grown folks need to recover. Man, just shut up and listen.
Mm.
Just listen. And if you listen long enough, they'll tell you what they need. They'll tell you how to help them. So too often we go into this mentor, mentee, student, teacher relationship with the mindset of you're supposed to learn from me. Okay. You're supposed to listen while I talk. But if we reverse that, number one, we'll be surprised at how much we learn from them. That's
Mm.
number one. And number two, they'll give us that opening to be able to help them. So I think what we have to do is we have to start by listening.
Thank you again for your time. Thank you for those final thoughts, and looking forward to a continued partnership. And thank you again, Brother Deric. I
Peace and
appreciate it.
blessings. Thank you.
You have a blessed day.
You too, Queen.